Wanted to do some recording today. Was not sure what I wanted to say, but felt like I needed to do something. So I'm sitting here at my desk having a really horrible Mother Day. Children, one child in particular, really getting frustrating and on my nerves. Some of it is his fault and some of it is circumstance. So trying to pull it together and work. And so started thinking to myself, what could I say to other mothers that are going through the same thing or similar situations? How do you get your business going off the ground when you work at home, when you have children who are striving for your attention, who are having issues, who are acting out, who are having problems? And I think what I've learned or am learning, some things I've learned, some things I'm still learning, is that you have to go within and find the answers. So if you're a person who prays, I think you pray. If you're a person who just takes a moment of time out and get your head right, that's what you need to do. If you have a strong sense of your intuition, I would ask your intuition, what is the best thing for you to do at that moment? Because I do believe at certain times, you're going to have to go back to work and you're going to have to finish tasks that you started for your business. And then there are going to be other times where you have to stop your business and be there for your children. But I think that there's no simple recipe for that. I think there's no simple answer. I think you know best. You know your children. You know your situation. You know your business. You know what you can actually step away from and won't lose a lot of money or clients. And there are other times where you can't step away from things. And I think you are the best judge of that. So if you're having a day like I'm having and you're feeling some of those things, trust your instincts. Trust that you are the best person to answer those questions. And I will tell you, as a mom, some moments and days we get it right, and some moments and days we don't. But it's just what makes us human. And what I've learned is that my children are resilient, and so am I. And there are times that we will bounce back. And sometimes it'll take us longer than other times to bounce back, but we will. And if we work together and we communicate that if there were hurts or disappointments, we can heal those things and we can work on them together. But our first thing is to be honest with ourselves, to be honest about where we are, not pretend that everything's okay. I see a lot of people, and they may not be pretending, and that's fine. But I see a lot of people talk about parenting and how wonderful it is, and there are wonderful aspects of it. But I don't see enough people sharing their struggle. And so those parents who are like me, who go through struggles with your children and with your business and trying to sort it all out, I wanted to let you know that you're not alone, that we all have days, sometimes unfortunately weeks or months, depending on the situation, that we go through those things. And I wanted to let you know that you're perfectly fine as a parent. There's nothing wrong with you. Situations come up that we didn't plan for and we've never gone through before. And so we do the best that we can, because what I know is pretty much every single parent out there, their heart is in the right place and they want to do the right thing and they're doing the best that they can. So we need not judge them because we don't know what it's like in their shoes. We don't know what it's like to deal with that particular child or that particular business day in and day out because we don't do it. So I think we need to I know we need to have compassion. Compassion for others and especially compassion for ourselves. You know, this parenting job is so not easy by any means. Starting a business, being an entrepreneur is definitely not easy. It's easier to work a job. But we've taken on these enormous tasks, and we must be loving and patient with ourselves in order to get through these things without major scars and wounds. I think a lot of times that's what we create for ourselves. We put ourselves down, we shame ourselves, we guilt ourselves, we feel guilty, we feel embarrassed about situations or choices that we've made. And no one who's on this planet has ever made perfect choices all the time. And there's not a parent alive that has always made the right choice. So I think we have to have compassion for ourselves and give ourselves some patience to know that sometimes this will work out and be amazing. And sometimes it won't. And there's going to be struggles along the way. And it's okay. And that you're not alone. And if you go to social media and everyone on there is happy and everyone on there is talking about their wonderful children and all the accomplishments they've had, and they're talking about their business and all the sales they've made and how their 6 figures or beyond, know that your time is coming. Know that you will get there too. Know that they have had failures. Know that they have made mistakes. Know that their children are far from perfect, because there's no human being alive that's perfect. So even though you're seeing those awesome positive things over and over again, know that those people have gone through some of the things that you've gone through, have felt some of the feelings that you have felt. They just don't post them for whatever reason. But I want to let you know that you're not alone, that I go through them, that I share in the frustration, the unhappiness at times, what I call the job of being a parent, not the joy, but the job of being a parent, the job of being an entrepreneur. Both of those things are our passion. We love our children. We love our careers and our passions and the businesses that we are starting. But at times, wow, it is so draining. It is so exhausting. Those two things are pulling us in opposite directions. And you just feel overwhelmed or not knowing which direction to go. So I'm here to say, take a moment for yourself when those things happen. Go within. Figure out what is the best response for that situation. And if you feel like you get it wrong, it's okay. You get to do it again. You get to make another choice. If you need to apologize to someone later, whether it be your children or a client, then do so. Have compassion with yourself. You deserve it. You are working some amazing, what I call magic, being a parent and running a business. Two things that are so not easy. Raising children and raising a business at the same time. So I'm just here to share some of the things that I'm learning and dealing with, to let you know that you're not alone. And I found that compassion helps. That time to just kind of go within to figure out answers has been helpful for me as well. If you're a person that has a great friend that makes you laugh, call them, talk to them. Sometimes you need to get away from both situations just for a couple of minutes so that you can get your head right. So do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself, to make sure that you are getting what you need, that you are filling you up, that you are not working on empty, that you are not parenting on empty, that you are not running your business on empty. Because when we're on empty, we're not successful with any of the things we have to do in our life. So make sure you're finding ways to rejuvenate yourself and love yourself and show compassion. I hope you guys are having a better day than I am at this moment. Take care and enjoy your day.